As COP29 completed day 4 in Azerbaijan's Baku, activists at COP29 displayed giant letters reading "Pay Up" on the risers at Baku Stadium to demand developed nations provide more funding to combat climate change. The situation pops at a time when early efforts to reach a financial deal risk being overshadowed by diplomatic rows. Developing countries need at least $1 trillion per year by the end of the decade to cope with climate change. And this year's COP29 is increasingly being referred to as the Finance COP. As $1 trillion Climate Action Fund for developing nations is at the top of the priority list, representatives from countries and organizations worldwide will discuss how to mitigate climate change, adapt to its impact, and support energy transition.
We are here at COP29, and one of the most important decisions that we have here is the design and approval of a new collective quantified goal. This goal is very, very important because it's on climate finance and is reflecting or should reflect the needs and priorities of developing countries. What we are demanding from developed countries is to take leadership, take responsibility, and put a good quantum that really reflects the needs that we all have in the southern hemisphere.
Protest action also took place inside the halls of the Baku Stadium on Thursday, with demonstrations taking place and chants heard trillions, not billions, to voice their demand for more financing for developed nations. And the demand rises as climate activists blame developed nations for higher carbon emissions, while some developing nations were suffering the consequences of climate change.
COP29 is a finance COP. We need more financing for the vulnerable nations. We need to make sure that the vulnerable nation will not just suffer again and again and again, but to actually have that capacity to save the lives of the people and their community.